The British came to India as traders and started the East India Trading Company. After 1757, the British East India Company gradually extended its control all over the India, and that's how the company started to rule the country. Along with the expansion of company's rule, the miseries of different sections of people also increased. This included rulers of Indian states, zamindars, peasants, sepoys, traders, artisans, Pandits. Almost all sections of the people in the society are adversely affected by the rule of East India Company. The time from 1757 to 1857, a 100-year rule by British East India Company, was not peaceful. There were numerous instances of socio-political violence, tribal movements, peasants' uprisings, and civil rebellions. British was successful in suppressing all of these, but something different happened this time. That sparked the Revolt of 1857, which changed the entire fate of East India Company. We'll be looking at major causes that led to the Revolt of 1857 in a bit, but first let us understand what is the spark that actually led to the beginning of this revolt. In 1957, East India Company introduced Enfield rifles to the sepoys. These new rifles use cartridges that are greased by pig and beef fat. The grease wrapping paper of the cartridge had to be bitten off by the sepoy before loading it into the rifle. The cow was sacred to the Hindus while the pig was taboo for Muslims. This deeply hurt the religious sentiments of the sepoys, and the army's administration did nothing about this despite there are various resentments in various cantonments. The first started in February of 1857. The 19th Native Infantry of Berhampur said no to the new cartridges. Soon, the British disbanded the entire infantry. The next came in 34th Native Infantry of Barakpur, in which a sepoy named Mangal Pandey took a step further and shot the sergeant major to convey his resentment much stronger. Due to this, Mangal Pandey was executed and regiment was disbanded. Also, the 7th regiment, which said no, has to face the same fate. And then came the major spark at Meerut. On April 24th, 90 men of 3rd Native Cavalry refused to accept the greased cartridges. 85 of them were dismissed and sentenced to 10 years of imprisonment. This sparked general mutiny among the Indian soldiers stationed at Meerut. Very next day, the other soldiers released their imprisoned comrades, killed their officers and raised the banner of Revolt of 1857. This Sepoy Mutiny is just a spark that ignited the Revolt of 1857. Behind the spark, there are several important factors that are actually responsible for this Sepoy Mutiny. The service conditions of East India Company's army increasingly came to conflict with the religious beliefs of sepoys. There were restrictions on wearing caste and sectarian marks, as British wanted all the sepoys to look alike in the uniform, so the sepoys were forced to remove them. The other one was Lord Canning's General Service Establishment Act. As per this act, all the future recruits to Bengal Army had to give in writing that they have to serve anywhere as per the orders of government, even overseas. This is a huge deal for sepoys, as the Hindus of the time believed that the crossing of sea means loss of their caste. What is the reason behind this belief? Think. I'll be telling it at the end of the video. The other reason is Indian sepoys were paid very less compared to British counterparts. Their foreign service allowance called Batta was stopped when serving in the regions of Punjab and Sindh. Moreover, Indian sepoys were made to feel subordinate at every step and were racially discriminated, mostly in the matters of promotion and privileges. They were treated like just a peasant in uniform. This is why there are a lot of revolts in British East Indian Army even before this revolt. In 1764 in Bengal, 1806 Vellore, 1825 Barakpur, and during the time of Afghan wars. British were quite capable of suppressing all these internal revolts easily. But why did they fail to suppress the revolt of 1857? Because the revolt of 1857 was not limited to discontent among just the sepoys. As I said at the beginning of the video, there were several sections of people that are angry on company's rule for several reasons. The causes can be classified into economic, political, administrative, socio-religious, and influence of outside events, which I will be explaining in part 2 of this video, so stay tuned for that. Coming to the real cause of concern for Hindus of that time, belief of crossing the sea means loss of their caste, because when you are traveling across the sea, there are very few chances you will get vegetarian food, as most of the time all you will be getting is seafood or some meat, which was prohibited by religious beliefs of the time. Apart from this, if you observe, the 19th Native Infantry of Barakpur was first to oppose the new cartridges. But why do we say that the revolt of 1857 was started at Meerut? Interesting point, right? Think and let me know in the comment section. I'll be also answering this in part 2 of this video, so stay tuned for that. See you in the next one. Till then, peace.